Okay, welcome to lesson 32. So you can see that we're going to be learning about possessive pronouns. A possessive pronoun is anything like you see in this list here, where it's my, your, our, their, that kind of a thing. All right, so listen to me read it, and you just read along. Hemos, eme, hemon. Sos, se, son. Emeteros, emetra, emeteron. Iumeteros, iumetera, iumeteron. Sfeteros, sfetera, sfeteron. Okay, now do you see this little section right here? That is causing us to remember that we've already seen some possessive pronouns. We've learned how to say the ball of me. E sfera mu. Your ball. E sfera su. Or our, or plural your, or their. Now, we haven't seen that. Notice it says rare. We're probably not going to see that too much, but these we have seen already, and these are the standalone version. Kind of like in English when we can say that's my ball, or we can say that's mine. It's by itself. Okay, let's scroll down. Okay, here are some examples of us using it. All right, my friend is o philos mu, the friend of me, o philos mu. Now, notice that the old version comes after philos. Sorry, I had to check something. Okay, and then notice that the second version is like an adjective. O hemos philos, the mine friend. And because it's like an adjective, there's the other version where it's o philos, o hemos, the friend, the mine. Okay, now here's how it is when it's emphasized. That's what these italics mean in the English. It's emphasized. So we would say, uch o hemos philos, not the mine friend, al osos, but the yours, and it's used alone. So in our village, e come emon, the village of us, or you could say emon e come, of us, the village, or e emetera come, the our village. Notice that it comes between the and the noun, the our village, or it comes e come e emetera. It comes with its own the after the noun. Okay, both your village and ours. E te iumetera come, que e emetera. Now this the has its accent because it's being thrown back from the te and the ke there. So this is the your village, both your village and the our. Notice that the possessive pronoun has to match in the case. So, for example, emetera come, it's got to be nominative, and it's got to match in number, both singular, and it's got to match in gender, both feminine. Okay. A little remark here. Emon and iumon are similar to emeteros and iumeteros more than mu and su are different than hemos and sos. But if you really want to emphasize it, use emeteros and iumeteros. The way you can kind of remember is you see the emon and then eme and then the iumon and the iume. Then mu and mos and su and sos. So you can kind of see those are similar there. All right, let's read through these next examples using what we just learned. Are these baskets ours? Esti tafta takana emetera? Okay, now notice how they did this here. This is like is there or there is these. A plural subject with a singular verb because tafta is neuter. So we said, is this or is these the baskets ours? Are these baskets ours? All right, look at these next example. Notice the different emphasis. This one is asking whose are they, and this is wanting to know more about these baskets. So it's a slightly different emphasis. Esti tafta emetera kana. Esti tafta, is these our baskets? Let's look at the first one again. Is these, now that's bad English but good Greek, is these baskets ours? Now look at this one. Is these our baskets? Okay, they are not ours but our friends. Uch emettera estin, notice the double accent. Uch emettera estin, ala ton philon emon. Not ours it is, but of the friends of us. So we would translate, they is not ours. Still talking about the baskets, which is why the matches up here. There's no noun in this whole sentence because the context is letting us know, and we have a clue at the end of emettera. So not ours is, or not ours they is, ala but ton philon emon, but of the friends of us, but our friends. Next one. Are not your friends in the village? Uk isin in te come, not are in the village, iu filiu imon, the friends of us? Our friends are not there, but yours, we would say, but yours are. Uk iu emetteriu filiu, εκεί isin, al iu emetteriu. Not the our friends there are, but the yours. Uk iu emetteriu filiu, not the our friends. So not our friends, εκεί isin, there are, al iu emetteriu, but the yours. Oh, sorry, I keep scrolling down. Okay. Whose ball do you throw? Ten tinos sferan. The, now look here, ten sferan is the ball. Ten tinos sferan, the whose ball, the of whom ball. So ten tinos sferan is whose ball? Riptis. Do you throw? Ten tinos sferan riptis. I throw ours. Ten emetteran, ten emetteran ripto. Notice that they left out ball. It's just the ours I throw. Ten emetteran ripto. Notice it's plural. It might be a good little exercise for you to try to say the yours I throw, and the mine I throw, and the your singular I throw, to make sure you're getting how this thing works. I throw the young man's. Ten tu neaniu ripto. The of the young man I throw. So notice that tein is carrying all the work of the word sferan. It's just the. We would add the word ball. I throw not mine, but his. U tein emen ripto. So not the mine I throw, ala ten ekinu, but the his. Ekinu. But that one. Okay, it may be good for you to go back and look at lesson 19 here. It says tutu and ekinu, tuton and ekinon follow the rule given here. And so here's some examples showing this. The house of this man, eukia tutu, the house of this, and we would add man. Or we could say of this the house, tutu eukia, same idea, different order. All right, look at this one. Not this man's, emphasized, but that man's. Uch et tutu eukia, not the of this one house. Notice that a and eukia go together, and this is working like a little adjective. Not the house of this man, not this man's house. Al ekinu, but that man's. Not their cloaks, but ours. Uch ekinon klene, not the cloaks of those. So not their cloaks, not the cloaks of those. Al emettere, but the ours. So uch ekinon klene, not the cloaks of those, of them, of their. Al emettere, but the ours. Not only that man's cloak, but this man's. So, u monon ekinu klena. Not only the cloak of that man, al etutu, but this man's. So we're just using the demonstrative pronoun ekinu and tutu to symbolize that man's or this man's. So, u is not, monon is only, not only, monon, ekinu klena. The is a, klena is cloak, and then ekinu in between the and cloak is that man. So ekinu klena is the cloak of that man, or that man's cloak. Last example, not in our chest, but in his. Uk in te emetera kelo, not in the our chest, al in te ekinu, but in the one of that man, but in his. Notice we're doing a pretty hard jump from in the of that man, and we're doing it all, combining it all into in his. So, because you would just say in his, you could say in afto, in him, or in aftu, in of him. But we're going to do in the, and when we say in the is doing all the work of te kelo, except we're leaving out the kelo. So we would understand in the chest, ekinu, of that man. So in te ekinu means in the chest of that man, but literally it's like in the one of that one. So in his is a good way to think of it. All right, that's the end of this lesson. You guys go ahead and do those exercises you see right here. And that's it. Let me know if you have questions.